Hey, you, and welcome to this mini podcast. This was just impressed upon my heart. So I'm just picking up the phone and recording an impromptu podcast for you about the heart of our weight loss journey, the heart of what we desire. Because for me, my weight loss used to be all about Sherrie. Like it used to be all about how I just wanted to be skinny. I just wanted my weight loss to be easy. I wanted to just look good and I wanted to feel confident. And you know what else? I'm not proud of this, but it's just true. I wanted to impress people. I wanted to lose the weight, impress people, feel confident, look good. And I also just wanted to eat what I wanted to eat when I wanted to eat it, right? I wanted to live life to the fullest. I wanted to look good. I wanted to look like I did when I was 21, to be honest with you. I wanted to look like I did when I was 21, have the freedom I had in my 30s, and I wanted my 40-something salary and my 40-something appetite without compromise. Like that's just what I wanted. I was focused on weight loss and I was completely devoted to my goals, and that devotion completely fell flat in my weaknesses because I was worshiping myself. I was worshiping my will. When I first gave my life to Christ, my life just became His. My desire became to just seek Him. So when I gave my life to Him, my life became His. My life became an act of worship to Him. And my obedience was my worship. Let that sink in a little bit because I'm telling you my truth so that it might awaken in you a new truth. My obedience was my worship. I gave Him control. I made Him Lord. I gave Him, that's what it means to come under His Lordship. I gave Him control. He became the master of my life and of my body as I allowed Him. That was my part. As I allowed Him to break my will for His will. My food choices right now, like where I am right now, my food choices now are an act of surrender. My desire to just be lazy every single night, me, choosing to go and pray and do all of the things that I teach in the Seeker's Method in the Thinner Circle, my food choices and my obedience to my schedule and everything are all acts of my surrender. Like when I don't feel like it, I faith like it. So my choices now are an act of my surrender, my devotion. My obedience to all of those routines, even on my weight loss journey, they are in devotion to Him and to His will and His intended outcome in my life. And now I see what I do every day as an act of worship to who I serve. I no longer serve Sherrie. I'm no longer my own personal Jesus, right? Like it's not about me. I no longer serve Sherrie Kapala. I no longer worship the scale. I no longer worship flavor or fullness or the ease, or I no longer even worship skinny. I worship God with all of my choices, with my life. And I encourage you to come to the end of yourself to do the same. And since I now worship God with my choices and with my life, He has blessed me with the very things that I surrendered, even in weight loss.